Prices are rising, frustrations are growing, and a single question is echoing across America. Are tariffs truly helping people, or are they quietly making life harder? To answer that question, President Trump has launched something unusual, an Affordability Yatra across the country. A traveling message, a political test, and a direct attempt to prove that his economic strategy is lowering costs and supporting households. But in the real world, in grocery aisles, at gas stations, and inside family kitchens, the story feels very different. President Trump is now on the road, taking his message directly to Americans. His Affordability Yatra is designed to showcase economic progress and counter the growing belief that tariffs have pushed up the cost of living. At every stop, he emphasizes that tariffs protect American workers, strengthen domestic industries, and reduce dependence on foreign manufacturing. The rallies feature cheering crowds and busy factory floors, reinforcing the idea that the economy is steady and affordability is improving. This tour is not only about presenting policy, it is about shaping public belief and proving that the strategy is working. Away from the rallies, the mood changes quickly. Many Americans say they are not experiencing any improvement in affordability. Grocery bills keep climbing, essential goods cost more, and families talk about stretching each paycheck further than ever before. Surveys show that a majority of households are spending more on basic necessities than they did last year. Economists warn that even if tariffs protect certain industries, they often raise the price of imported goods, which ends up affecting everyday consumers. Some estimates suggest that families may be spending thousands more each year because of the rising cost of products affected by tariffs. This growing gap between the message of the Yatra and the lived reality of many Americans is becoming harder to ignore. The administration argues that the bigger picture tells a different story. Officials highlight the return of manufacturing jobs, the easing of fuel regulations, and selective tariff reductions intended to soften the impact on household spending. Supporters point to strong growth projections and say the economy is moving in the right direction. But critics argue that economic growth does not automatically make life more affordable. They note that not all families feel the benefits of deregulation or selective tariff relief. The debate is no longer only about economic data. It is about whether Americans trust that long-term gains will outweigh the short-term pain they are feeling right now. Across neighborhoods and communities, people are speaking openly about their struggles. Parents say school supplies and basic items cost more than before. Seniors talk about increasing medication prices. Young families describe choosing between groceries, bills, and essentials. Many feel the economy is still fragile and real affordability remains out of reach. Yet there is also a group of voters who believe the president's approach is necessary, arguing that rebuilding American manufacturing requires tough decisions and that temporary sacrifices will lead to long-term strength. This divide in public opinion has grown wider, and the Affordability Yatra now sits at the center of the national conversation. This yatra is more than an economic tour. It is a political moment that could shape the upcoming election. Affordability has become one of the most important issues for voters, and every speech and every stop is being closely examined. The president is betting that a strong message of economic optimism will reassure uncertain voters. But if people continue to feel the burden of high prices, even the most powerful speeches may struggle to change their minds. Ultimately, this is a test not only of economic policy but of trust itself. As the Affordability Yatra continues, the entire nation is watching. Will the tour convince Americans that the economy is improving, or will daily expenses speak louder than political promises? At its core, this journey is not only about affordability. It is about confidence, about trust, and about whether the story told on stage matches the reality inside American homes. And in the months ahead, that balance may determine far more than just economic headlines.
I'm sorry.